When by and by the din of war can pierce his ready sense, then straight his double spirit will quicken what in flash was fatiguing, and to the battle came he, where he did run reeking over the lives of men as if it were a perpetual spoil. Until we called both field and city ours, he never stood to ease his breast with panting.
Worthy man!
He cannot but with measure fit the honors which we devise him.
Our spoils he kicked at and looked upon things precious as they were the common muck of the world. He covets less than misery itself could give, rewards his deeds with doing them, and is content to spend the time to end it.
He's right, noble. Let him be called for.
Call Coriolanus.
He doth appear!
The Senate Coriolanus are well pleased to make you consul.
I do owe them still my life and services.
It then remains that you do speak to the people.
I do beseech you, let me overleap that custom, for I cannot pull on the gown, stand naked, and entreat them, for my wound's sake to give their suffrage. Please you that I may pass this duel.
Sir, the people must have their voices, neither will they pay one jot of ceremony.
Put them not to it. Pray you, go fit you to the custom, and take to you, as your predecessors have, your honor with your form.
It is a part that I shall blush at acting, and might well be taken from the people.
What he done?
To brag unto them, thus I did, and thus show them the ornate scars which I should hide, as if I had received them for the hire of their breath only.
Do not stand upon them. We recommend to you, tribunes of the people, our purpose to them, and to our noble consul, wish we all joy and honor.
You see how he intends to use the people.
May they perceive his intent. He will require them, as if he did contemn what he requested should be in them to give.
Come, we'll inform them of our proceedings here. On the marketplace, I know they do attend us.
I don't know where I have to go.
In this scene, Cominius, Menenius, and the senators are pushing the hesitant Coriolanus into convincing the people to support him for his running of consul, which holds the highest elected political office in the Roman Republic. However, Coriolanus does not want to abide by these traditional rules of convincing the people, whether out of spite or out of modesty. Shakespeare uses this to further the plot by emphasizing and deepening the growing rift between Coriolanus and the plebeians.
This is a significant scene as Coriolanus' disregard for the people is what causes him to be exiled later on. One of the most respected and highest positions in the Republic was within his grasp, and yet he cannot seem to do the simple act of entertaining the commoners for it. Even though Coriolanus did approach them, the act was mainly driven and highly influenced by his mother Volumnia, who seems to have total control over him throughout the play.
This section shows one of the earliest forms of political campaigning. Coriolanus aims to be a consul, but he needs the approval of the people first. This act of pleasing public is something that is still done by public figures today. We also need to emphasize that Coriolanus' eventual willingness to ask the people for support is influenced by someone behind the scene. He's similar to a puppet.
Coriolanus' disgust when he was told to bow his head to the plebeians is reminiscent of how many important figures today look down on the general public despite being at their mercy. Modern-day politicians in democratic countries act as if they hold all the power to control everyone and everything. This arrogance blinds them from the fact that the common people are actually the ones who get to choose who will hold such power.